Spring 2026 is shaping up to be a massive anime season. We've got major sequels, brand new adaptations, original anime projects, and a lot of shows that might end up flying right under the radar. So in this video, I'm going through the entire Spring 2026 anime lineup. That's right, we're bringing these back. It's been a while since we've done one of these in this channel, but we're finally back with it. For each show, I'll quickly cover the studio, release date, and genre. And at the end, I'll give my quick rating on whether I think it's worth checking out this season. So, quick disclaimer before we start. These rankings are first impressions, not final verdicts, okay? So, none of them are set in stone. Sometimes a new trailer drops and suddenly a show jumps way up on my watch list. Other times the series I was excited about just doesn't deliver once the season actually starts. I could see a clip on X of an anime that I decided to skip, but it was so funny or intriguing that I move it from my skip to my must watch list. So take all these rankings with a grain of salt. It's just where the general overview of where I'm at currently as of this recording after reading each synopsis and watching the trailers. So let's explain my rating system. My rating system is pretty simple, and if you've watched these videos before, you know what the general vibe of it is. This time it's a little bit different. I'm not going to go over the synopsis for each one because let's be honest, there's over 70 of these and you don't want to watch this for too long and I don't want to record for that long. So let's keep it more, fun and quick and kind of the vibes of it. You know what I mean? And also you could always check out the synopsis on my anime list or other sites that show each seasonal anime. So let's start with the first one. Skip. Skip means the show just doesn't look appealing to me right now, or it's a sequel of something I'm not caught up on yet. For example, let's say Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm still on season 1. I know in this lineup we have a new season. I'm not going to watch this new season because I haven't finished anything else previously. So remember, it's a skip momentarily. Once I'm able to go through my list, then we will revisit that anime. Also, a lot of skips could also be anime that I really don't fuck with. And you guys, if you follow me on X, which you should, because I give you my unfiltered opinions. You know how much I heavily dislike shonen anime, such as One Piece, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, etc., etc. I'm not here to debate with you guys why I like it or don't like it. Those are skips for me, and they will most likely never go on my watch list. But that's just for those specifically. So, moving on to one episode. One episode means the trailer and or the synopsis caught my attention enough that I'm willing to check out the first episode and see how it goes. So, if I see a brand new anime and I watch one episode for it, if I like it or if I'm more curious, I'll bump it up to 3 episodes. If I don't like it, then I'll immediately drop it, which I'll keep you guys updated about these as they release during the seasonal lineup on X. So be sure to follow me over there. I believe it's linked on my YouTube page. I would have to double check. If not, just look up Mamoru Hikaru 1 on X. Then we have 3 episode rule. That means I'm already pretty interested in the show, but I'm waiting to see if it fully delivers once it starts. Basically, I'm almost sold, but it's missing that one little piece that I'll be like, okay, this is a must watch. I don't know if that really makes sense to you guys. So it's like leaning towards must watch, but it's not quite there yet. So that's what 3 episodes is. And then lastly, we have Must Watch, which is pretty self explanatory. Those are the shows I am most excited for this season. And you can see 2 of them on the right side of the screen. We have Ayano Koji, Classroom of the Elite Season 4, and Subaru from ReZero Season 4 as well. So those are really hyped about. I already kind of spoiled it for you. They're going to be on my must watch. So with all that intro finally being done, let's start going through the lineup and sit down because it's over 70 of them. So here we go. Our first one, we have Rooster Fighter. The release date is March 15th. This series is being animated by Studio Sanzigen, and the genre is action comedy. I'm giving it 1 episode because I read the trailer, the synopsis, and watched the trailer, and there were a few moments where I chuckled, but it didn't really click with me. So I'm willing to give it a chance. So that's our first one. Moving on to our next one, Agents of the Four Seasons. This one really sold me on it, both the synopsis and the trailer. It is set to release March 29th, so really soon. It is animated by Wit Studio, and the genres are drama, fantasy, and romance. And like I said, I'm giving it 3 episodes. It's almost completely a must watch. But I just want to verify that it delivers on what the trailer and the synopsis promised me. So that's my ranking for Agents of the Four Seasons. Moving on, we have what I spoke for you earlier, Classroom of the Elite Season 4. Must watch. Ayano Koji, the GOAT of master manipulation. It is set to release in April 1st. I hope it's not a troll for April Fools, because then I'd be really upset. It is animated by Studio Lurch, and the genre is drama and suspense. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, next one. We got Daikenja, the Time Reversal Riddle. It is set to release on April 1st. I couldn't find the studio that is animating it. If you are aware of who it is, feel free to comment down below so I could give them the proper credit. But through my personal research, I couldn't find the studio that's responsible for animating it. And the genre is action fantasy. I'm giving it 1 episode because after watching the trailer, it was gonna be a 3 for me after I read the synopsis, but after seeing the trailer, it kind of downgraded it for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go 1 episode for this one. Moving on, next one, Godfrey Nakamura. It is set to release on April 2nd. It is animated by Studio Drab, and the genre is boys love. If you follow me on Twitter, aka X, aka Twixer, whatever you want to call it, you know I don't really connect with boys love, even though I wrote my first boys love story, which you should totally check out. It's on Web Novel. Yes, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself. I believe it's like 6 or 7 chapters for that one released. It's regarding baseball and boys love. So if you're interested in it, hey, go give it a read. But for me, I don't really vibe with boys love anime or manga. It just doesn't connect with me. Nothing against people who do. I know Gigi Murin would probably destroy me for that. But hey, we like what we like. Y'all know I'm all about that Yuri love for life. So next, Dr. Stone, Science Future Part 3. It is set to release on April 2nd. It is animated by Studio TMS Entertainment, and the genres are adventure and comedy. For me, it's a skip, not only because it's a new season that I haven't seen, the first one, but because it doesn't really interest me. We've given the past trailers of previous seasons of Doctor Stone a chance, and they just never really connect with me. So this one's gonna be another skip. Next, we got the Ramparts of Ice. This one is almost also a must watch for me, but I'll hold back a little bit and give it 3 episodes. It is set to release on April 2nd, animated by Studio Kai, and the genre is comedy and romance. Oh, excuse me. So, one thing that you guys are going to notice a lot is that if it's isekai, comedy, romance, yuri, ecchi harem, I am more than likely gonna watch it. Those are just the vibes that are more comfortable for me, the ones that I relate to the most. So, one second, guys. Let me take a quick swig of my drink. Otherwise, I will keep coughing into your ear, and I don't want to do that. All right. So now that I've been properly hydrated, so yeah, you're gonna see a lot of comedy, romance, ecchi, harem, yuri on my 3 episodes or must watch, and that's okay. People like what they like, and these are the ones I enjoy. So Ramparts of Ice, 3 episodes. Always a catch. How I punch my way into marrying a prince. It is set to release on April 2nd. Animation by Studio Troika, and the genre is comedy, fantasy, romance. So just like the previous one, 3 episodes. Next one, Monster Eater. It is set to release on April 3rd. It is a collaboration between studios Imagica Infos and Imageworks Studio. The genre is action and fantasy. I was initially going to skip this one based on the synopsis, and then I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, no, this is actually worth it. The animation is clean, and I was laughing a lot throughout the trailer. It seems the best way I could describe it is uh, that what's it called, dungeon meshi or something like that, where they eat in the dungeon. It seemed like a combination of that one and cooking in another world mixed together. And I enjoyed both of those, so I will definitely enjoy this one as well. So 3 episodes. Next, Kiryu Fan Club. It is set to release on April 3rd as well. It is animated by Studio Statelight, and the genre is comedy. I was also gonna skip this one based on the synopsis and the promotional image. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, now this is actually pretty funny. Let's give it a shot. 3 episodes. Next one, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Season Dose. It is set to release on April 3rd, animated by Studio Project Number 9, and the genre is romance. And if you follow my Twitter, you guys know that I heavily fuck with this anime. And I was desperately waiting for a season 2, and we finally have it. So I am ready for Mahiro to kiss him, or at the very least, please hold hands. I do not want the end of the season for them to finally kiss and start dating. Please make that the beginning of season 2. Do not make it the finale. So, must watch. Next, Snowball Earth. Release date is April 3rd as well. It is Studio Kai. Genre is mecha survival. And here's another thing that you guys are going to disagree with me. So, I don't really like mecha. I know. It's not my thing. The only kind of mecha anime that I really watched was Darling in the Franxx and Code Geass. And even then, Code Geass, it isn't technically a mecha. They just use mechas as part of the main story. But to me personally, Code Geass is absolutely not a mecha. Um, so yeah, just with those two things being said, I definitely would not enjoy this anime. So for me personally, it shall be a skip. Next, that time I got reincarnated into a slime. Season 4, number 4. It is set to release on April 3rd as well. It is animated by Studio 8-Bit, and the genre is Isekai Reincarnation. The reason it is a skip is because I am still on season 1, I believe episode 8. So I have a lot to catch up on. And the problem is, since I am a constant seasonal anime watcher, I have, at the very minimum, each season I'm watching 25 to 30 anime on a weekly basis. On top of that, I'm constantly binge reading different manga. So even though I am technically retired from working in my early 30s, I still have a lot going on. So I will eventually get to this season, but for now, for all intents and purposes, during the spring season, this will be a skip. Next one is Mal. Release date is April 4th. It is animated by Studio Sunrise, and the genre is historical, mythology, and time travel. Normally, I would go with these type of anime, but the animation style from the trailer did not vibe with me, and I wasn't really sold on it. It was in Japanese, obviously, so I kind of didn't understand fully what was going on. But from the bits and pieces that I got was kind of if they went back in time during the Mao era. And I don't know, it just didn't hit me. Again, I may be in the wrong. Maybe once the season starts, around episode 3 or 4, there's a clip on X that draws my attention. And then I'll tell you guys, hey guys, I messed up. I shall move Mal from skip to must watch. But as of now, it is a skip for me. Next, we have Akane Banashi. It is set to release on April 4th. It is animated by Studio Zex. And the genre is drama. I am willing to give it one episode, even though the synopsis and the trailer did not connect with me. Mostly because it gave me the vibes of Oshinoko during the play arc. I'm forgetting the full name of the Tokyo Blade arc, I believe it's called. So just for that alone, I'm willing to give it a shot. So uno episodio amigo. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, even though I'm Mexican, but yeah. Next, the strongest job is apparently not a hero or a sage, but rather an appraiser provisional. Release date is April 4th. The studio is Flat. And the genre is adventure, comedy, and fantasy. So I am giving this 3 episodes. I can already tell the blonde elf will be my favorite. So yeah. Next. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun Season 4. Release date is April 4th. Studio is Bandai Namco Pictures, and the genre is comedy and fantasy. For me, it shall be a skip. Why? Because I have not seen Season 1. I don't even know if I've watched the trailer of Season 1. I perhaps have not. But given the fact that I haven't seen the previous 3 seasons, I will not start with Season 4, Episode 1. So, yeah, skip. Next, Skipa Skipa. Demons of the Shadow Realm. The release date is April 4th. It is by Studio Bones. Genre is action, adventure, fantasy, and I am willing to give it one episode. Uh, it caught my attention, but not enough to make it 3 or must watch. But hey, I compromise. I'm willing to give it a shot. One episode. Next, Rilakuma. Release date is April 4th. The studio is Production IG, and the genre is slice of life. Based on the promotional poster, there was no synopsis nor a trailer. I can only say that this anime was not intended for me as a target audience. So for me, it shall be a skip. Next, Ascendance of a Bookworm, adopted daughter of an archduke. Release date is April 4th. It is by Studio Wit, and the genre is fantasy. And I will give this one 3 episode rule based on the trailer, which pushed it from 1 episode after reading the synopsis into 3 episodes. If it delivers what the trailer promised, I will push it into must watch. Next, Onegai Aibri. Release date April 5th. It is a collaboration by Studio OLM and Dongwoo A and E. The genre is idols and music, and for me, it is a skip because I don't like music genre or idols. The exceptions being Ave Mujica and Oshinoko, because those have darker themes. Based on the synopsis and the trailer, this does not fit that category, so it shall be a skip. Next, Kusunoki's Garden of Gods. Release date April 5th. Studio Juvenage, I believe is how you pronounce that. The genres are fantasy and slice of life. And for me, it's 3 episodes. The promotional poster makes it seem like camping in another world. And I forgot if it's called appraisal skill. Basically, the one with the waifu Reese, who's a wolf. I forgot what that anime is called, but it gave me a lot of those vibes. So for me, it shall be 3 episodes. I hope it can deliver because the animation style was really beautiful. So high hopes for this one. Mistress Canon is devilishly easy. Release date April 5th. Another one by Studio Kai. The genres are comedy, romance, and supernatural. And I shall give it as well 3 episodes. Also another one I'm looking forward to. Next, Magical Sisters Luluto Lily. Release date is also April 5th. It is by Studio Period. And the genre is Maho Shoujo. Just like our 2 or 3 before, this one is also a skip. Since I am not its intended audience, target audience, I am not drawn to watch this whatsoever. Next, Ace of Diamond Act 2 Season 2. Release date April 5th. It is by Studio OLM, and the genre is sports. For me, the only reason it is a skip is because I still have not watched Season 1. Once I do, then I shall watch this one. I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter. But for now, skip. Next. Nippon Sangoku, The Three Nations of the Crimson Sun. Release date is April 5th. It is by Studio Kafka, and the genre is drama. Both the synopsis and the trailer fail to capture my attention even a little bit, so for me it's a skip. Next, Marika's Love Meter Malfunction. Release date April 6th. It is animated by Studio Leo, and the genres are comedy and romance. For me, 3 episodes. I thought the trailer had really funny moments. It's also romance. So, 3 episodes. Next, Witch Hat Atelier. Release date is April 6th. It is by Studio Bug Films, and the genre is fantasy. I am willing to give it 1 episode. It piqued my interest, but didn't sell me on it, so that's why the 1 episode rating. Next, Ghost Concert Missing Songs. Release date April 6th. It is by Studio Engi. Genre is action, sci-fi, and supernatural. I'm willing to give it 1 episode based on the trailer, even though I literally just said I do not like music anime. But I am willing to give this one a shot. Next, an observation log of my fiancée who calls herself the Villainess. Where do I start here? For starters, it's a villainous anime. It's also an isekai anime. And lastly, it's a romance anime. So you're damn right, I'm gonna watch this one. It is set to release April 6th. Animation studio is Ashi Productions. As we previously touched on before, the genres are comedy, fantasy, and romance. And yeah, 3 episodes. I'm like 99.9% close to making it must watch. It's just that 0.1% to push me over. Next, the story between a dumb prefect. I don't know if it was supposed to be prefect or perfect. But anyways, and a high school girl with an inappropriate skirt length. The release date is April 6th. It is animated by Studio Zero G. And the genres are comedy and romance as well. Based on the promotional poster, I wanted to skip this one. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, oh wait, this might actually be good. So 3 episodes. Next, Maria Getoksen. Release date is April 7th. Studio animating it is Bones Films. And the genre is action. I'm willing to give it 1 episode. Next, I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Oh my god. Release date is April 7th, which happens to be my mother's birthday. Before she passed, studio animating it is Connect, and the genre is comedy and romance as well. So, to no surprise, it is 3 episodes ranking for me. I'm just curious as if she's the second prettiest in the class, who does he consider the first one? You know what I mean? Like that's interesting, right? As a premise. It's like, do you like the prettiest one and she rejected you, so you're falling back on her as a rebound? Like, I don't know. It's intriguing. For sure. Next. Even a replica can fall in love. Release date is also April 7th. It is animated by Studio Royal, which I don't believe I'm too familiar with them. The genre is drama, romance, and supernatural. Ooh, spooky. And I'm giving it 3 episodes. I don't know if by replica they mean that they have a clone of her, or that she's a robot that also looks like her, or a twin. I don't know. But I am willing and able to give it 3 episodes. Next, Hyaki Yakusho. Release date April 7th. Studios animating it is a collaboration between Imagica Infos and Imageworks Studios. The genres are horror, mystery, romance, and supernatural. I don't know what these accents are, by the way. I just feel like this is the new vibe. So just go with the flow, guys. I'm doing this mostly for you. I mean, I've watched 70 trailers this season just to do this video for you. So cut me some slack if you don't like it, alright? And if you do like it, then like the video, comment, subscribe, share, etc., etc. For me, this one will be a skip. I don't remember if it was because it didn't have a trailer or if it didn't vibe with me. But either way, it's a skip. Next, the most heretical last boss queen from villainess to savior, season 2. Release date is also April 7th. Another one by Studio OLM. I believe that is their third this lineup. And the genre is fantasy, aka also villainous. Although I don't think they consider villainous a genre. But anyways, for me, this is a must watch. I've been excited for this one. Let's go. Next, Eren the Southpaw. Release date April 8th. It is another collaboration, this time between studios Production IG and Signal MD. The genre is drama, and I am willing to give it one episode. Next, Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku. This one might take longer to talk about than the other ones. The release date is April 8th. It is another anime this season for TMS Entertainment. And the genres are comedy and romance. For me, it is a must watch. I have read all 70 plus translated manga chapters. So I am completely caught up. This is one of my all-time favorite romance manga. So I'm really excited. I hope TMS delivers. They have a good track record of delivering in the past, so I don't see them failing on this one. What else should I talk about for this one? I don't know, man. This one I'm really hyped. Maybe as much, if not more, than Classroom of the Elite. And that's saying something, because I really fuck with Classroom of the Elite. But let's move on to our next ReZero Starting Life in Another World, Season 4. Release date is April 8th. Studio animating it. White Fox. And the genres drama, fantasy, suspense. As you saw at the beginning of this video, I said it was going to be a must watch, and that shall continue. I hope we see my wife, the Witch of Envy. Will we see her more this season? I don't know. But I hope we do, because last season, although it was really good, we did not see her, and I am not okay with that. Anyways, must watch. Next, Pardon the Intrusion, I Am Home. Release date is April 8th. It is by Studio Tatsunoko Production, and the genre is romance and comedy. I am willing to give it one episode. The trailer didn't fully sell me on it. It was a little bit weird. If you watch the trailer, you're kind of like confused as to why it's not fantasy as well. But anyways, I digress. One episode. Next. Kujima, why sing when you can warble? I don't know what warble means, but the release date is April 9th. It is by Studio Hibari, and the genres are comedy and supernatural. Willing to give it one episode because a singing penguin intrigued me. If episode 1 delivers, I will probably move it up to a must watch. Otherwise, I'll probably drop it. Next, The Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. Now, the reason I'm delaying is because I'm trying to find my laptop plug, because I don't want it to die in the middle of us recording. Okay. Shall we continue? Release date April 9th. It is by Studio Jumondu, which I am not familiar with it as well. The genres are comedy, fantasy, and romance. and 3 episodes. I really like the trailer and the synopsis. Art is nice and clean. I love it. 3 episodes. Let's go. Next. Scenes from Awajima. Release date is April 10th. It is animated by Studio Madhouse and the genre is drama. Upon watching the trailer, I had zero interest in this anime. So for me, unfortunately, it must be a skip. The Drops of God. Release date April 10th. It is by Studio Statelight. The genres are drama, gourmet, and mystery. This one will be 1 episode. Next, Kill Blue, release date April 11th. It is by Studio Q. Genre is action and comedy. And I shall give it 1 episode as well. Next, Botan Kamina fully blossoms when drunk. Release date also April 11th, and it is by Studio Saunier. Sounds French. Genre is comedy, girls love, aka puberty, and gourmet. So, of course, I will give it a must watch because it's girls love, and I saw the trailer. It was funny. Let's go. Next, Yowa Teacher. Release date April 11th. It is by Studio Brains Base. The genres are comedy, romance, and ecchi. After seeing the trailer, this is definitely for my the target audience. So 3 episodes. Next, Living in One Tatami Room. Release date is April 12th. It is by Studio Pra, and the genres are comedy and ecchi. That being said, 3 episodes. I am also the target audience for this. Next, Mission Yosakura Family Season 2. Release date is April 12th. It is by Studio Silver Link, and the genres are action and comedy. For me, it is a skip only because I have never seen Season 1. I don't know if I would like Season 1. It hasn't been on my radar. So if I'm able to binge all of Season 1 and I like it, I might pick this one up. But for now, let's just say skip. Next. Show 3 Ashibe QQ Gomachan. Release date is April 12th. I almost had an aneurysm reading the title, by the way. It is animated by Studio DLE, and the genre is comedy. For this one, I could also not find a trailer nor a synopsis. And the promotional art tells me I am not the intended target audience. Hence, I must humbly skip this one. Next, Wistoria Wand and Sword Season 2. Release date is April 12th. It is a collaboration between Studio Actors and Bandai Namco Pictures. The genres are action and fantasy. The only reason this is a skip is because I am still stuck on Season 1, Episode 5, I believe. So, yeah, I need to finish Season 1 and then pick up this one. I do like it, don't get me wrong. I'm just not finished with it. Next, The Classroom of the Black Cat and a Witch. Release date April 12th. It is by Studio Liden Films and the genres comedy and fantasy. It piqued my interest, not completely sold on, but 1 episode. Next, I Want to End This Love Game. Release date is April 14th. It is by Studio Felix Film, and the genres are comedy and romance, hence the 3 episode rating. Next, Candy Carries. Release date April 16th. It is animated by Wit Studio, and the genres are comedy and fantasy. For this one, I could also not find any trailers nor synopsis as of the time of this recording. And the promotional poster shows this is not for me. Skip. Next. Goddess, what do you want to turn into when you're reincarnated in another world? Me, into a hero's rib. God, that's a long title. And you guys should have seen the Japanese one. It took me a lot to translate this, man. Release date is sometime in April. They didn't give a specific date as of recording. It is a collaboration between Studio Kitsila and SOK or SOK or never heard of either of them. My apologies. You guys could be ghosts, I don't know. And the genre is fantasy. I am willing to give it one episode because the title is interesting enough. Next, Liar Game. Release date is April, studio is Madhouse, and the genres are drama and suspense. I am interested in it, but I don't want to make the same mistake I have in the past with playing death games to put food on the table, as well as Blue Lock. I need Liar Game to deliver. If it is not, like if there aren't high stakes for them, like their life is on the line, I will more than likely drop this. I don't want to fall into that trap again, like the two that I mentioned. So for now, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with one episode. I know, I am gonna get a ton of hate for this. But hear me out. The reason Rent a Girlfriend Season 5 is a must watch for me is literally only because I've seen and read everything else previously. It's more, consider it more of my ADHD having to finish the series more than me actually liking or caring about the series. You guys know I hate these two on the promotional poster, especially Mommy. I despise her with like a burning hatred. And Chizuru ain't far behind either. I'm not saying Kazuya deserves either of them. Everybody deserves to stay alone. That's my main thing with it. But anyways, let me digress a little bit, cover what I need to cover, and then we get back. The release date is also sometime in April. They didn't give us a specific date. It is by Studio TMS Entertainment, genre, comedy, and romance. So yeah, going back, it's only, again, I'm going to reiterate this because I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. I'm only putting this as a must watch because I spent so much goddamn time and money on the previous 4 seasons and on the manga. So it is only out of my ADHD obsession to finish something that I already am heavily invested in time-wise. Let's go for the next one. The Food Diary of Miss Maid. Release date also sometime in April. It is also a collaboration between Magic Bus and EMT Squared. The genres are gourmet and slice of life. The trailer was really cute and wholesome. I am really interested in this one. I hope it delivers so I can push it to must watch. Next, The Beginning After the End, Season 2. Release date sometime in April. It is by Studio A-Cat. The genre is fantasy. It is a skip for me because I've never seen Season 1. I don't know if I would like Season 2 or Season 1 at all. So skip for now, might add Season 1 and 2 in the future to my must watch. Next, Hibara's Teenage New Game Plus. Release date sometime in April as well. It is by Studio Comet. And the genres are comedy and romance, which makes this a 3 episode for me. Trailer was really cute and wholesome. I'm interested. Let's go. Next, Killed Again, Mr. Detective. Release date is sometime in April. It is by Studio Liden Films, and the genre is mystery and romance. Based on the trailer, it piqued my curiosity, so one episode next. Petals of Reincarnation, release date sometime in April as well. It is by Studio Benton Film. Never heard of them, by the way. The genres are action, mystery, and supernatural, which makes this a one episode. Piqued my interest, not necessarily sold on it yet. Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon season 3. I just finished watching season 2. It is set to release sometime in April. It did not tell us who the studio is animating it, but based on the previous two, we can say it shall remain the same one. And the genres are comedy and fantasy. And this one's a must watch for me. When I first saw season 1, I believe I gave this one either 1 or 3 episodes because I thought that the premise was kind of like, how should I put it? Funny or weird that the dude died and turned into a vending machine. It sounds, outrageous. But then I watched it and I was like, yo, this is kind of cute and wholesome. Let's watch more. So yeah, must watch for me. Next. Farming Life in Another World, Season 2. Release date April sometime. It is by Studio Zero G. The genre is fantasy, slice of life, reincarnation. It is a must watch for me. I never thought we would get a season 2, even though I desperately hoped we would. And now we do. So, if you guys don't know about this anime, watch season 1. It's really good. And then pick this one up. It's found on High Dive. Crunchyroll, for some weird reason, doesn't have it. Yeah, Crunchyroll's going to crack. Next, we have Needy Girl Overdose. It is set to release sometime in April. It is by Studio Gilstar Pictures. They didn't say what the genres will be, but if you played the video game, then you know what it's about. For me, it's a must watch. I personally never played the game myself, but I watched Let's Play of several VTubers, so I really want to watch it in anime format. So for me, yeah, it's a must watch. Next. So that brings a conclusion to all of our regular anime this season. Boy, that was a while, wasn't it? Next, we will cover the spring ONA. First one, Dorohedoro Season 2. Release date April 1st. It is by Studio Mappa, and the genres are action, comedy, fantasy, and horror. I've never seen season 1. I heard from a few friends that it's good. I might get into it, but for the time being, it's just a skip for me. Odekake Kozame Season 2. Release date April 12th. It is by Studio Engi, and the genre is Life of Life. It's a skip for me, never even seen season 1, so yeah, next. It's Dandelion, release date sometime in April, Studio NAS. Genre, comedy, and it is a skip for me. I watched the trailer, didn't really vibe with it. Next. Next, we have spring movies that will release in 2026. First, Matante Conan, movie 29, Highway no Datenshi. Release date April 10th. It is by Studio TMS Entertainment, and the genre is mystery. I never got into Conan. I know there's like longtime diehard fans that are gonna give me crap for this. I don't really like the animation style. It reminds me more of like 80s, 90s, early 2000s bug eye animation. It's never been my personal favorite. So for me, it's a skip. Next. Sound Euphonium, the final movie, release date April 24th. 24th. Studio Kyoto Animation, and the genre is drama. For me, it is a skip because I've never seen anything else previous to this. So I don't know if it's like Ave Mujica, where it's dark drama. So, let me know in the comments below. I might get into Sound Euphonium. But for now, skip. Next. The Irregular at Magic High School, the movie. Yotsuba Succession Arc. Release date May 8th. It is by Studio 8-Bit, and the genres are action, comedy, romance, and sci-fi. I know that I started season 1 of Irregular at Magic High School, but I know for sure I didn't finish it. So for now, this one shall be a skip. Next, Love Live Hasunosora Jogakuin School Idol Club movie, Bloom Garden Party. Release date May 8th. It is by Studio Sublimation, and the genre is slice of life. For me, it shall be a skip. Mononoke Movie 3, Hebigami. Release date is May 29th. It is by a collaboration between Studio Kafka and Eota, and the genres are horror, mystery, supernatural, and suspense. I don't really like these type of movies. I may watch it with like a friend, but for me personally, it shall be a skip. And that brings it to a close of all 76 animes in regular format, movie, and ONAs. We do not have any OVAs for spring 2026 as of now. If any do pop up prior to the start of the season, I shall mention it on Twixer. I'm also thinking of doing like a mini halfway through season review, like 6 episodes in to the season. If any of these like moved up or down on my tier list of ranking, it would obviously be a lot shorter than this. For example, if a lot of these didn't move from skip, then it's gonna be one less. So let me know what you guys think, if that's something you would be interested in watching. I don't want to make this video too much longer because we're already at the 53 mark, and I know based on my attention span, modern times we do not have a long attention span. So that has been our 70 plus anime review for the spring 2026 lineup. So just like I mentioned earlier, these rankings are really just my current impressions based on promotional art, synopsis, and trailers. These rankings are my current impressions for the season. Sometimes a show surprises everyone and shoots straight to the top, while others end up falling off after a few episodes. So I'm really curious to see which of these will end up being standouts once the season actually begins. And like I said, let me know in the comments below which shows you're planning to watch this season. And if you want first impressions or weekly discussions once the season series actually start airing, consider subscribing because I'll definitely be covering some of them, not all of them, but for sure my top favorite ones, or like the biggest shocker ones that fell off or didn't live up to the hype. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Typical YouTuber outro. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.